Hey everybody, this is Daniel, and I'm going to be conducting my startup presentation on a company called Lemonade Insurance. For those of you that do know what that is, we'll get into more details. For those that don't, I'd really like you to follow their motto: forget everything that you know about insurance, especially when it comes to rental, homeowners, or even pet insurance. I have a brief little video for you guys, and I'll catch you back after that is over. All right, welcome back. Hopefully that video kind of gave you an idea of what Lemonade Insurance is. Think of it like, I think they call themselves the Uber of insurance. So everything's through their app or web portal, and we'll get some more information as we go along. So there's two co-founders. One of the first founders and COO and president is a gentleman named Shai Weninger. He was actually the first, believe it or not, person to build a virtual reality web browser, and that was in 1999. It was under Trinius Inc. He was the founder and board member of Fiverr. If you guys don't know what Fiverr is, it's a company where you can literally go and have work done for about $5. So if you need like a video edited, or you need some coding done on the website, or code in general done, they do so many different things for like $5. It's a pretty cool website. This guy was the founder and board member for 11 years. They call themselves a revolutionary platform for gig workers and digital services. It's pretty useful. He's obviously the co-founder and president of Lemonade Insurance that launched in April of 2015. They've raised $120 million in December 2017 alone, and their company is based in New York City, New York. The other co-founder is Daniel Schreiber. He's the CEO of the company. He was originally an attorney for Herzog, Fox & Neiman. He did a lot of high-tech attorney work for large technology companies. He's also the former CEO and co-founder of Alchemedia, which was a security software company. And if you ever heard of SanDisk, the little memory sticks or memory cards that you use for your cameras or laptops, he was actually the SVP or senior vice president for their mobile network operations. He became CEO also in April of 2015 when they were launching. So a little bit of what we're going to get into here, table of contents. We're going to acknowledge what the problem is and how Lemonade can solve it. How does insurance work for you right now, and what can we change? The purpose and benefit is how can it be done differently for you? The market and its competitors. So who is Lemonade up against, and what does that look like with this new technology? And then we'll get a little bit into the profit and loss statements, basically your financial information. So let's understand the problem. How can Lemonade work for you? So when we get to the nitty-gritty of what renter's insurance is or homeowner's insurance is, it's basically a protection for your assets in your home. So let's say you have a laptop or a PC or a television or something that breaks either accidentally or through theft or what have you. You can call your homeowners or rentals insurance, and they will put a claim out, and you will most likely get paid if everything checks out. Now, that's the key part, is if everything checks out, and that's really up to the insurance company. Also, if you ever dealt with insurance, your insurance usually goes up because of this, and they really kind of dictate your pricing on insurance based on what's called a loss ratio. So how much losses have they incurred through the year, especially in your area and your age and your demographics, etc. And your price comes out kind of mixed with those numbers. So basically, Lemonade Insurance is kind of made for younger renters and some homeowners too. They're understanding that we will be future homeowners, hopefully, and so their job is to skip the hoopla of phone conversations, no more boring insurance agents, and basically get the insurance that's right for you and right on your phone or your or web portal. It's mostly the problem is that millennials and Gen Zers do not have renters insurance or homeowners insurance. A lot of us don't own homes, but even if we're renting, we just kind of say, well, good luck to us and move on, unless your lease states that you must have it. So you should have it. Anything can happen, and it's important that we're covered. So the target is for Gen Z and millennials, and they want to kind of create a clean slate for us and move us from renters to homeowners. So by grabbing us now early in the renters world, they can hopefully recapture us as homeowners. And again, they're considered the Uber of insurance because of their app and the way they collect data. So what's the purpose and their benefit? What can Lemonade do differently for you? So this is how Lemonade works. It's actually pretty cool. Your benefit is yours, essentially. So you pay a monthly subscription, and you can cancel at any time. The monies that you don't use over the year, they give back 50% of it to what they call a give back, which is a nonprofit. So you can give it to charity of your choosing or whatever they have on their list. It's a pretty lengthy list. So they don't just keep it. They do keep a portion of it, obviously, to keep their operations and to create profit in their company, but a lot of that does go back to their give back portion of their company. Lemonade operates on flat fees, so whenever you fill out the form, the information that you give them, they'll give you a quote right away, and that's what it is. There's no hidden fees or anything like that. And they do protect even your pets now, which is new. Changes the insurance world by disrupting how loss ratios affect premium pricing. So they just kind of eliminate the way that those demographics affect you. They kind of just go based off of your street address and your just what you're looking to cover. So if you're looking to cover, X amount of dollars, it may go up. If you just want the basics, it's pretty much $5 a month. So that will cover anything under a certain dollar amount, which you can go online and look up in your area what that would be. Everything including quotes, claims are instant all through their online portal or phone app. The phone app's really easy, but their online portal as well is really easy. So you just put in that, it's literally like 2 pages of, what's your name and what's your address and how much do you want to cover. It's really simple. And all of that is instant, and your claims are instant. So you take a picture, you record what happened, kind of like a short demo like you saw in the video, and they go ahead and they'll give you an instant claim return, like how much you're owed right away. And you don't get, like other insurance, you don't get locked into this year-long process. So there's no contracts or upfront costs. It's just a subscription model. So who's the market and the competitors? Who are we up against? So you can make the switch really easily, as you saw in the video. You can actually do it on their little chatbot in their app. You just say it'll ask who your insurance is, and if you want to cancel, they'll do everything for you. Majority of their users actually made the switch from Assurant, Farmers, Progressive, some more from Allstate, Liberty Mutual. So they have people really converting from everywhere. Based off of they base their competition off behavioral analytics. So when you're filling it out, they kind of watch where do you take your time in the app filling out, where do you kind of cancel or walk away from it, and they'll kind of adjust their model to keep you, to make sure you're a customer. You get instant gratification versus paper forms, so you don't have to fill out all these paper forms and waiting times, etc. You eliminate salespeople, and their quotes are, again, based on very minimal information. So a lot of the headaches just go out the window. Let's look at the profit and loss information. So they've really disrupted the scene here with their loss ratio. You can see they really started in debt, a lot of loss. And the reason why they're okay with this is because they're collecting your data from scratch. So a lot of that data gets probably sold off, I would assume. I couldn't really find any information on that, but I'm sure that they're selling off a lot of the data. But in return, you are getting pretty good savings, and I believe all the other insurance companies are probably doing the exact same thing. So let's be honest. Most insurance are reported on that loss ratio, so Lemonade removes this demographic issue that other insurance companies use against you, or your region and location, etc. There is a segmentation of that is true for Lemonade, but it's really not based on that. It's just based on how much you're covering in your policy. So they started with, or they had 400,000 plus customers in 2019. They had $840 in funding so far, and $4 billion in public valuation, which means that strategy is paying off because they started years ago, and that was just recent this year. Data is overtaking expertise, so this is why Lemonade can capitalize off its own algorithmic ratios versus other companies that are using different algorithms that kind of integrate a whole bunch of stuff that you need to fill out and uses that against you. So their loss ratio was actually halved from 166 to 86 between 2017 and 2019, just north of 70% actually loss ratio just here in 2020. Real quick, the total funds that were raised, they raised $480 million in the 7 rounds that were available back then before they went public. And you can see the Series A through D. Financials, they're raised through IPOs, $319 million, and on July 2nd, their valuation was 1.6. Their current market cap is 2.9, and their trailing 12-month net income is negative 121 million. So again, they acknowledge their loss, and their shares actually went through the roof because people actually acknowledge that they're doing something brand new. And so that loss is slowly decreasing over time, and hopefully they can turn a profit here shortly. So the average monthly renter's insurance cost is $15.50 per month, and it starts at $5 a month for renters and $25 for homeowners. And again, with that, you can really see that if you compare it to your current insurance, it's probably a lot cheaper, and you can get a lot more coverage for the price that you're willing to pay. So what does Lemonade do? Let me move my camera out of here. Basically say goodbye to the hassle and say hello to peace of mind for all of those that do not currently have renters insurance or homeowners insurance. Check out Lemonade. I actually purchased them. It was a couple bucks a month cheaper, but I did get more coverage, and I just wanted to test and see how easy it was to get it. It was really easy. It took me less than 5 minutes to get the insurance versus the other insurance that I had. It took me about a day or two just to go through the forms, signing through DocuSign, and getting actually covered. So your miles may vary, but I would really recommend this new company. They're great, and they do really pay out really quickly if you do have an issue. So a lot of peace of mind there. Again, hope you've enjoyed this presentation, and hopefully you guys check Lemonade out. Thanks.